might quickly go on mute during quali so I can eat my tea before it's cold. Welcome everybody to Saturday night Tier 2 at Inters. We are at round 7 around the lovely Australia Melbourne Albert Park track. I am VSC Batman and alongside me is the one and only Jerobot again. How are we, my friend?
Doing well, doing well. Had a great race here last night and looking forward to seeing what the guys in Tier 2 can do.
Yeah, it should be, I think a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with this track, even though most of these boys are Aussie and you'd think they'd love their own track, but not always the
Yeah, I
case.
get that.
But,
Like, I don't love it, I don't hate it. You just kind of do it. I don't know, there's
yeah,
nothing special about it, I don't think, compared
yeah,
to some of the other
that's
tracks.
probably well summed up, to be fair. Zandon and Jeremon in the chat, how are we, boys? Good to
Well,
see
that's
you.
me, I'm just replying to Zandon.
Oh, how many different names have you got?
Too many.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Twitch is different, actually.
Yeah, it sure is, Zandon. Batman in the house. Right, so let's see what we've got. So we've got a full field tonight. We'll just turn on some bits and bobs. Sorry, I'm a bit disorganised. Had a bit of a power issue, but we're all good to go.
So I think reserving, you've got Bang in the Red Bull.
Yep, Bang in the Red Bull.
And Gob in the Mercedes. I think that might be it. Everyone else is
Ads. Oh, ads. I don't know. I think Dark and Shadows is a reserve again, who had an outstanding race last week.
for Williams.
So
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that he hasn't gone full time yet, because if I was a TP, I would be after him quick smart. So we've got Ethimon just starting a lap, so he's the first man to get rocking and rolling. Coming through sector 1, around the tight little sort of half hairpin, easy on the throttle around here. There's a lot of sections on this track where it's really easy to lose the car, so you want a good setup and good throttle control. It's definitely what you want around here. Just going past the McLaren on his outlap. DRS open, and this is a corner that you really got to get your turning point 100% spot on, because if you don't, when you come to the right-hander through there, you'll be gone burgers.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think if you hit that curb at the wrong angle, it just settles the car completely.
Yeah, it'll throw you somewhere. Who knows where. And this final corner, which we were just talking about before we went live, is my least favourite corner of the track. I just struggle to get traction through there. So we start off with an 18.3 to get us
I'm just on
started.
letter P. I was practicing with him, and he was putting in some impressive times in the practice session we had.
He's a very consistent driver. He was up there last week. Just gonna find...
I did see him crack into the 117s quite a few times, so I think if he can put it all together, he'll be definitely close to the top here.
So I'm just looking at, there's quite a few carryover penalties.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this
I
round.
took a screenshot.
So Mamba has 10 seconds to be added to his race time. These are all times to be added to their race time. Ethimon has 10 seconds to be added to his race time. And then Fallow, who I don't think is racing, no. Then Marty B, the mighty Marty B has 20 seconds to be added and 5 seconds to be added to Sam. I don't think, yep, Sam's racing, so that's not what you want.
No, especially like, I don't know if you saw last night, we had a late safety car. You were in there. The late safety car, everyone bunched up, so like even a 10-second penalty is putting you so far back.
Oh yeah, and like that safety car came out so late that I was like, do I box, do I not box? Because I knew that would be in the next lap. So I boxed and I pushed to make sure I caught up in time. And it worked out, because obviously halfway through I hadn't caught up. And so I did a cheeky last to P5, because Batman was not on it last night and forgot to turn his battery on in quali, so...
But imagine if you set pole with no battery, that's that's the way to do it.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yusuf
So
in
just having
the
a
chat,
Marty
hello
B.
mate. Currently Battlecat with a 17.9 sitting on provisional pole, Marty B with a 17.9, the two boys to crack into the 17s. Jeff Lee with a 20, so I think he's forgot to turn his he's done a Batman there, because that's what I set last night. But luckily he's got more time to get out, because I was fluffing around and I only did one lap.
I only went out the one time at the end.
Yeah, because I got in the lobby, then I went and did something, and then I came back and I said, oh, yep, okay, better get out there. Midi on a lap, just finishing, coming through sector 3 now. Currently hasn't set a time. Bromley has retired from the session, so it looks like
he went off.
He's had a boo-boo. Midi comes up to the line, it's going to be a 18 flat, puts him up into P3.
Quiet's going into pits there.
God.
I'm going to stay on Dark and Shadows.
Yeah, let's see.
He was very impressive last week.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how he's not full-time yet. His battery's off, so it's like he hasn't started.
I think he's about to start a lap, yeah.
Do we have anyone on a lap? Brian, what happened there, mate? He says that was embarrassing. Who's on a lap? Guys, left the session. That's not ideal. Daniel Starr, yep, he's cooking. Gets a bit of a drift on the exit.
And the track evolution around here is, I think it's really pronounced.
Oh yeah. I mean, it happens on every track, but some tracks just really massive difference at the end of quali. Daniel Starr coming up the final straight, it's going to hit the line and it's going to be 18.6, puts him up to P11. Now I'm going to go back and find Dark and Shadows, who is now on his lap.
You said a purple middle.
Oh yeah.
Says the game, which I think sometimes says that for everybody. But...
yeah. I always trust the game. Around the final turn. Gets a nice rotation there. Nice
Bang's asking for another invite.
Using all the track, he sure is. That's what he's supposed to do in it, and it's 17.8. Puts him up into provisional pole. Man is cooking.
I can hear his phone pinging with all the DMs already. Asking for that full-time seat.
Surely someone's got to get him. That's if there's one available. That's the case. Sam coming up to the line. It's going to be a 18.3, puts him up to P10. I'm just going to quickly go on mute for a sec, mate. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, good. There's a lot of traffic out there, so who should we jump on with? I would like to see everyone get into 117.5. I reckon that would be a good poll. Looks like Matty AU, I'm just on board with him. He's just invalidated a lap, so I think we'll see him come to the pits. Doesn't look like he's got enough battery. Yep, into the pits. Don't put the camera on Sam, he'll be short of DNF. Let it be. So if anyone's on the stream, and if anyone watched the race last night, we had 4 safety cars, and we're wondering what is the limit of safety cars in a 50% race. We seem to have a bit of a misunderstanding. Is it 4 full safety cars per race, or 5 or 6? If someone wants to try and answer that, that'd be great. So for last night, we decided to, I think, pit. So me in first place.
6.
So
Sorry.
yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was 6 as well, but then we.
Either safety car or VSC, but combined together there'll be no more than 6 altogether.
Okay. So once there's, like, if there's, it can be 6 like full safety cars or 6 VSC or a combo of the 2.
Yeah, and then after that you won't see anything else.
I think we might see that in this.
We hope we don't see that.
I was just on with Swiss Law, and it looks like there was a bit of an incident there.
The Battle Cat stays in P2, doesn't really improve. It's on a 17.9. Midi on a lap. Oh, excuse me. Coming through the final couple of turns. No, he's like, no, I'm in a box. Still got 5 minutes. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Everyone in the pits. So, well, we're going to go on with Sam. If anything happens, it's Wayne's fault. Because he egged me on to not go on. So now I'm gonna.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer to come out of the pits early and take advantage of a clear track, or do you like the track evolution in those last minutes?
It depends on the track. Like, say, for a street track like Jeddah, for instance.
Yep.
I would want to go as late as possible because your out lap and your lap after your hot lap, really hard to be out of the way. But in saying that, like, I think generally I like to go slightly earlier to avoid the traffic.
Yeah, I prefer early.
But the only issue I have there is because you run minimal fuel after you've done your lap, obviously you're going to run out at some point, and it can be quite difficult to stay out of the way.
Sort of limited.
Sam just gone purple in the middle there.
I just saw Liquid Jake snuck up to the top.
Oh, he has too. That was cheeky. 17.7. There goes Sam coming around the right-hander. Don't know my lefts and rights. I need to see left. That's left, and then it's right.
The other left.
Oh, and then he goes on the box. Come on, Sam. Who else we got? Jennifer. Just starting a lap in the Rari. Hopefully no mechanical failures or Ferrari stuff happening tonight. Jennifer, the Tier 3 comms goat.
Yeah, we like that.
Sitting it
Some
down
motivation
here. You
to
want
get
to
into
break
the
and turn
podium.
at the black box. Clip that curve, but don't go over it. Kiss that curve, come at the left, like that turning, basically off the throttle and straight back on here. Brake at the black box, down to third gear. I like to go up to fourth, give you a little bit more stability, and then up to fifth. Just hold the car better on that final exit. Coming up to the line, and it's going to be a 18 flat, and he jumps up to P5. Who else have we got? Letter P. Ugh. On a lap now, gets the DRS open, coming through sector 3. Oh, I need to put some socks on.
See, it's a bit of a toe.
Just gonna put my heater on.
Look at that. A tenth of a, what is that? 100th of a second separates P1, P2. So far we're looking at big points for the Alfa Romeo. Z. Not that it matches the stream, but I'm just on board with Marty B, who's just about to cross the line. Let's see if he improves. So I was just saying, I'm just on board with Marty B. He's just about to cross the line.
Oh, Marty B. 17.6. Jumps up to a provisional pole. How long have we got left? Who knows? I really wish the clock was somewhere else, or that yellow didn't cover it. Drives me up the wall. If you're listening, Cody's, fix that in the next game, please. Dark and Shadows. Can he challenge for pole position? I think possibly he might. With people being on outlaps still, I'm going to... Oh no, outlaps. 16 seconds to go.
Yeah, so Liquid Jake's just,
just gets over the line. How are we looking for Mr. Shadows here? It's a cool name too, I like that.
Dark and Shadows. Yeah.
It's another guy that I commentated for, and Jono Baboon. I thought, that's such a cool name. And I just went with Batman. Cat, Battle Cat 74.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Cat's cooking. Shadows comes up and 17.5 jumps up to P2. Who else is on a lap?
Liquid Jake.
Jake is on a lap.
And he's just shaved off half a tenth. Which will put him just above Marty.
Yes, and I have thought about changing my name to Dark and Night, the Dark Knight. But being on EA, PC, PlayStation, Twitch, like the trouble you have to go through to change your names. Wow.
We've got to get a screenshot of that. Dark and Maddie literally same time, crossed the line at the same time. That was wild.
That was a spicy quali, that was. Very close times up the front there. I'm looking forward to this. So,
Jeez.
Battle Cat with a 17.4, Jake with a 17.5, 17.5, 6.66. That top 10, top 8 should I say, yeah, top 10.
Well, the top eight's under 118. Like, yeah. Every time I think, like, oh yeah, tier 2, I could go. I look at this, I'm like, nah, I'll stay where I am.
Swiss Lord with a 5 position pin, so he would jump down to 19th. So I'm not sure what that was for. Possible quali block or something like that.
I think there was a bit of a collision on track.
How do you do that in quali? I do not know. Some people would ask how do you have a collision in a race, but these things happen.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Right, so we have a dry race tonight, and Tis Racing League uses real-time weather, so we check Mr. Google and say what's the weather in this place, and they will say it is this, and we customize that on the game, which I quite enjoy.
And I can look outside and confirm that it is beautiful and sunny.
That's
here
even
in
better when
Melbourne.
you can look outside. But it's good because, like, you know, if you just Google the weather a few days before and you think, right, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be, and you can start practicing for it.
I actually went by the track today at Albert Park, and it's looking good. Everything's coming together, all the signage is there.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he was driving down the motorway following some trucks with F1 gear on it. Right, 5
awesome.
lights, and we are away. Battle Cat gets a nice start off the line. Looks like Liquid Jake's just going to fall in behind the Mercedes or something around the back there, but everyone's got through 2 and 1. Nice and clean so far, so good. That's what we like to see. Everyone gets away nicely. Maddie AU chopping and changing with Dark and Shadows. Oh, Maddie goes a bit weaker. Instant 3-second penalty, so I think that's a removable one because you don't get a pen for 1 corner cut. So soft to mediums, let 12, mediums 14. Let's bring up some tyres. Everyone apart from Marty B on softs and Leader P on hards. Interesting there. But yeah, so far, nice clean start to the race. Battle Cat and Liquid Jake. Looks like Liquid Jake is thinking about a move, but the top 2 are just starting to pull away. They've already pulled a second from the rest of the pack. And Leader P looks down the Liquid Jake. But Battle Cat defends nicely and is going to keep the lead for now, but they know that's brought Dark and Shadows into the mix. I think we're going to have a bit of a tussle down to turn 1 here, but I think Battle Cat's going to come away quite nicely and keep the lead, but everyone's playing nice and going single file. Patience is
That's
key.
what we like to see. Yeah, it's a long race. Doesn't need to be one of the first couple of laps.
How's Marty B doing on those softs? Just sitting in P6. It's like Medi AU and Medi have swapped positions. Medi's just got past him up to P4.
eBay boy just.
And the bottom 3 already in the pit, so I'm guessing we've got some damaged cars there. They've all gone onto hard tyres. Who's that? Marty B looking for a move on Medi. It's going to have superior pace at this stage on those soft tyres, but so far not utilised. He's trying to utilise those tyres as best you can. If you start on softs compared to everyone else, you really want to take advantage of him. It looks like he's made a bit of a mistake, and now Buster's going to go thinking about going down the inside, but he thinks twice about it. DRS will get enabled at the end of this lap.
When you got the head steward in front of you, definitely only clean
this is true. But I don't know if the steward does stewarding for their own tier.
No, but I think I would be extra cautious.
Yeah. So, Medi up 2. Marty's B, that's down 1. Santa's up 3. Swissward Brian Bromley up 5 positions.
Letter P just had a moment there. So he's
Where
going
is
to
he?
lose a few places. So he's really bunched up in the midfield.
Oh, Jenna, 3 seconds on lap 3. That's not ideal. One thing I personally like to pride, I may not be the quickest guy all the time, but I think consistency is sometimes what pays off, and I like to pride myself on quite rarely getting pins.
Do they ever do that at the end of the season? Like, who got the least amount of pens? Ooh, Jennifer.
No, but that's actually be quite a cool stat, actually.
I think so. That's like,
I like
the
that
cleanest
idea.
driver.
If the Evans team's listening, there you go. We'll sell you that idea for a good price.
I'm just reading the chat. Zandon says, I will never be the quickest, but I say never say never.
No, mate, just grind and practice. You'll get there, mate. Trust me, when I first started league racing, I thought I would be really quick, and I quickly learned that you can't compare yourself to AI, and yeah, I was not quick, but I think I'm in my coming in my 3rd year of league racing, and now I'm starting to find my own. So yeah, it doesn't happen overnight, mate, but you just have to believe in yourself and just push.
Keep grinding.
There's always people out there like myself who's always happy to help. I know over the last few years there's been a few drivers that have helped me out massively, just with multiple things with driving racecraft and how to improve and so on, and I can't thank them enough. Especially now I'm starting to reap the rewards, but yeah, at the end of the day, just you got to commit to the wheel. As one of my good friends said to me, you just got to commit to the wheel, man.
I like that saying.
Yeah. And Yano Opnia setups will not make you faster. Setups.
Look how tight the grid is on P1 to 5. Who's using Yano setups?
Zandon. Setups aren't what makes you quicker. And like, honestly, like, me and you could have the same setup, and you might like it and I might not like, because everyone has a different driving style. And everyone needs this. That's one thing that I've started to learn now, is you need to understand how setup works, so you can take a setup, a baseline setup, and then do some laps, use, and then know what you need to change to make that work for you.
That's it. Like, I really like a pointy front end.
Yeah.
That for me.
The Mac style.
Yeah, like I need to have that, otherwise I feel like I can't get pace.
Yeah, you can't get the rotation. I'm the same.
Yeah. And it's taken me a while how to figure it out, and like you said, you need to have a good support network. Like I've got Tetris and Broseph and Parzival, Battlecat, even Letter P was helping me out in practice. And they teach you all the other stuff as well.
So.
Like, it's all the like when to pit, what to pit for, the strategy, when to utilize DRS, when to burn the DRS. It's all part of it.
Yeah. There's a lot that comes into it, eh? It's not just the driving, it's the knowledge. And like you see, battery saving. But this battle up the front is absolutely insane.
I'm surprised Marty B hasn't utilised those softs.
Any impression on those softs. In fact, he's going backwards.
He's got a gap in front and behind.
I don't know what's happening there.
Dark and Shadows just overtook
Liquid Jake, Dark and Shadows swapping positions. Almost having a wee kiss there.
I think I'm seeing some move up to tier 1s already.
Hey dog. He says, I know stuff all about setups, all I know is how to drive into a wall.
Me too, Zandon. Me too. Is that
This
Gatorade?
battle up front is insane. And now eBay boy is catching Marty B. So those softs...
Has he got damage, mate?
It doesn't look like it. He looks pretty intact.
Just got a yellow just popped up there. The guys at the back are hoping for a safety car.
So who knows? Maybe he's got the wrong setup, or there's some damage that we can't see. Scroll down the back and see what's happening. But
so the two McLarens have just switched.
Yep, I'm not surprised there. Obviously, what are we, lap 7? Still want to commit to those softs for a few more laps. Oh, we've lost Ethimon. What has happened there?
There's the safety car at the back of the grid wanted. Was that at the graveyard? Where was that?
Yeah, I'm just on Bulba Center trying to see where he's gone off. Yeah, I think that's round end of sector 2. The safety car. Everyone's going to box. eBay boy stays out.
Maybe because Marty's soft fitting first. They didn't want to double stack.
I mean, it makes sense. 7 lap meets.
See, I found the softs absolute trash. I found the mediums really good, and actually even the hards I could be really consistent.
Honestly, like, I think the softs are just not a good race tyre in this game. They're good for, 4 or 5 laps.
They degrade too quick, yeah.
The medium tyre is definitely the superior tyre on this game. The hard tyre is track dependent. Some tracks, like what track was it? Silverstone I did the other day. Hard tyres are absolutely OP around there. Like couldn't believe it. But yet you can go somewhere else. What track is it? I forget off the top of my head, but there are some tracks where the hards are just absolute rubbish.
So I found the hards around Singapore difficult.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Like they were okay until you got that tiny bit of wear, and then I was like, I'm gonna end up in a wall.
Yeah, it's probably a street track thing because the surface of the road is a lot different to a race track, obviously, and a street track's gonna not be as a smoother surface, so that's gonna eat your tyres up more. Like Baku on this game is, I hate the track. It's horrible. It's just like driving bloody a car on ice skates.
I have visited the castle many times.
Nah. Luckily, I think possibly one league I have Baku this season, so that's not too bad. Right, so we got eBay boy that stayed out on his 8 lap mediums. The rest of the field has boxed onto hards and mediums. Hards will definitely get you to the end. 20 laps on mids, they will get you to the end, but I would imagine they're not going to be too flash by the end. So, but the chances of another one of those things that we don't talk about is possible if you compare to last night, but we are tier 2.
We just had a question, what happened to Liquid Jake, and I assume the double pit there.
He's got held up, so... I mean, that's the thing, like, you double stack, he's lost, 5 or 6 positions.
Yeah,
if he'd stayed out and then boxed later, he would have lost even more position. So
Yeah. But the game also does weird stuff when there's double stacking.
it depends if you have the unsafe pit release on or off as well, because that can get you held up if there's double stacks in front of you. Right, safety car back in this lap. We will have 20 more laps of running, and we have eBay Boy on those 8-lap keep saying hards, mediums, setting up
He's
P1
now
there,
mate.
and we have the worst camera angle in the world. You can see nothing. Move some stuff so we can see what's going on for a sec. But eBay Boy is no slouch, trust me, I race with this man quite a bit, and he is an absolute beast. So
I
he's
saw
been
him
racing
win, I
for
think,
many
Oz F1.
years, and he knows what he's doing. So
I think it was Oz F1. He had a win.
Monaco
It
the other
was
night,
somewhere.
he was absolutely rapid. Right, so where's he going to go? There was a few different... Yeah, he's gone now, so he's decided to go just before the final turn.
Driving Shadows onto it though.
And Shadows is straight onto him with that superior grip. Is he going to get him into turn 1? Yes, he does. And Darkened Shadows takes the lead. Now he's just want to try and take off as quick as he can and hope that eBay Boy can hold up the boys behind him for as long as possible so he can gain some sort of a lead. I'll just bring back some telemetry back on. Tyres, there we go. I wish that they would move the leaderboard as far left as possible as well. Like, you can customise all that if you're driving, but you can't on spectator. That would be really handy, because you want to see more of the track race.
So Medi just passed eBay Boy as well.
Medi's up to P2 on those hard tyres.
And here comes Matty AU.
Matty AU is, so yeah, eBay Boy is getting swallowed up here. So has he made the right decision? Or is he going to hope for another safety car? Oh, Battle Cat goes well deep there and has to take evasive action to avoid him.
McLaren off.
And McLaren's gone round on his own and straight into the wall. And that's
right when we were saying it sucks. He's managed to save it. Gets into the pits.
I think he's just got on the gas a little bit too quick there. That's one of those corners we're talking about where traction is not always there on this track. Darkened Shadows just broken the DRS, which will get enabled at the end of this lap, I think. This is a second.
Medi's got a DRS train almost from P2 all the way to P10. Oh wait, no, Buster's just slipped out.
Buster, shout out to Buster. Love that man.
I was actually looking at the weather for next week here, and it's going to be quite cool.
We're on break as of next week.
I meant for the real Grand Prix.
Oh right, yeah, gotcha.
And it looks, it's going to be a pretty cool track, which I know is always interesting. How do you keep your tyres warm?
Yeah, and the supercars are there as well, so
yeah,
busy weekend. So there'll be seat time in front of the TV, I think. Instead of the rig. DRS now enabled. Shadows is Medi's just managed to get back in that DRS under perfect timing. Marty B has got himself all out to P4 now. Bearing in mind there's still a few guys carrying those carryover penalties from last week.
I think Marty's also got one as well.
Pardon?
Marty's got a carryover as well.
Yep, he does. I'm just going to bring that back up.
Got it here, so 10 seconds for Mamba, 10 seconds for Edimon, which will now go for after break.
Marty B, so Marty B 20-second penalty. So this man needs to get the lead and then get 20 seconds ahead. If he can do that, then he's definitely going
You
up
can
a
do it,
tier.
Marty.
What else have we got there? Everyone's pretty totally bunched up. Everyone's being pretty patient. No crazy moves.
Has anyone done the Verstappen and won by 20 seconds here at Inters?
I think that's possible. I know someone, I can't remember who it was last season. I can forget. I don't know if it was 20 seconds, but it was quite a significant margin.
So Buster and Battlecat and Liquid Jake are having a great battle. If you jump up to them.
Oh yeah. And that's bringing in the group behind them. Everyone's really, the whole field is quite close still. Sort of from P5 down to the top four just broken away slightly.
Yeah. Tier 2 looks like it's really tightly like competitive.
I think they all tiers are, to be honest with you. I mean, you look at some
yeah, you're right.
last night, they were
track.
pretty close, I think. Oh, Buster's got some extreme pace coming on, exit through there. Great exit, he's going to think twice about it. He's going to wait to get down on the main straight and try and make a move there. We've got a yellow flag. I think that might be eBay really. Might have been a moment there possibly. But yeah, this is very tight. Swiss Lord picks up a lot of the pins are starting to come out now.
Yeah, do you mind just putting on? I'm going to put on the pins on my end, but
those up. So Maddie AU with 3, Jennifer 3, Santa, Bane, Granny, and Swiss Lord with 3 seconds.
Who picked up in the first lap? Was that Maddie who picked up the 3 seconds?
Yeah, I
straight
think he
away?
can get that removed because he got pushed wide and it was an instant 3 seconds.
It
so
counts as corner
far as
cutting.
I'm concerned, he doesn't have a pin at this stage. But if you're listening, Matty AU, remember to get your race director after the stream to get that sorted and removed.
Medi in the lead, wow.
Medi takes the... Yeah, he's still sitting up in the lead, but Zark and Shadows has pulled that gap in now. He's 16th behind him. Medi AU jumps up to P3, gets past Marty B.
Sweet overtake on Sam just there.
Sam already flashing, so that's not ideal. I found battery recovery was okay, but not great around here.
So the battery recovers on braking.
Yeah, so the heavier the braking zone, the quicker your battery recovers. And also the lower your wings, the quicker your battery recovers.
Yeah.
So hence why like Qatar, your battery just doesn't recover, so just don't use it. But I think Qatar is the next round when we come back from
after
break. And I'm looking forward to that one because, yeah, I love that track. Some people don't. I don't know why. That sort of track really suits my style of driving. I really like those flowy tracks like Qatar, Mexico, France is a really great track. France, I got my first win around there, so that's definitely going to hold a soft spot for me. And Dark and Shadows I'll be coming for you there, ads. Remember last season and round there, mate. Ads, gotta love them. Oh, got Marty B sitting on the back of Matty AU. Yeah, only because I got taken out, otherwise I would have been up there. But we will cook. But first we have to do Australia. Anywho, I like to do my talking on track. That's how we roll. Little P, looks like he's starting to cook a little bit. He's at the back of Buster. Buster had a spot there, I'm sure he was sitting in P6 for a second there. They must have got past for like a Jake, and Medi takes the lead of the race. Yeah, they did. They did there, Mr. Ads. But, yeah, final round. I'll be looking forward to that one, mate. I know you're not. So, Medi's just got the lead, but he's not really pulling away. Medi and Marty, they should be teammates. Just goes, doesn't it? Medi and Marty. Battle Cats, just a wee bit behind, a couple of seconds behind. I've got Liquid Jackson at P6. Nice little battle just behind there. That little group of cars. Just going to have a look at our position changes. So, what have we got? Brian Bromley cooking on up 10 positions. Cake up 4. Unfortunately, eBay Boy down 8 positions. And we've got Medi up 4. Shadows taking back the lead of the race. So I think that's going to be a common occurrence between those two. And probably the two behind them as well. And while these lot are battling away, it's going to allow Battle Cat to just slowly reel them in and get back in the mix. I think Sam looking for a move, thinks twice about it. Really the best spot for overtaking. Sam sitting on those hard tyres. Oh no, Battle Cat picks up 3 seconds. That is not ideal as we come on to lap 18. I think there's a little group. Is that Jennifer? Quite Cake flashing. No battery. I know Cake likes to dump his all battery. If you're listening, Cake, battery management. Matty AU gets another 3 seconds, so even if he gets that one removed, he's got 3 on top of that. So definitely get your race director there, buddy. What else have we got happening down here? Daniel Starr just cruising down there by himself, unfortunately. Got Bang and Santa having a little stroll, and Marty B has moved up to P3. He's got past Matty AU. And I hope you've got good maths, because we're going to have to work all this out after the race. Tyres, please, Brucev. Well, I hope they've got tyres. Brucev, can you just tell me, with these carryover pins, let's say Marty gets on the podium, does he get interviewed, or do we just do our maths and work it out that way? Or, well, yeah, what's the deal? Bruh. And Marty B's just managed to slightly pull away from Medi AU, and now he's reeling in Medi, so Marty B didn't have the greatest start to the race, but he's definitely found his rhythm now, and he's managed to get himself within the DRS of the cars ahead. So can he get himself in the mix for a possible win but not win? Because 20 seconds, that's a big pin. These pins are all for DNFs in previous rounds, so not 100% what that actually means, if that's an intentional DNF or who, what, when and where, but I won't make any assumptions. I am just here to tell you what I am looking at. So now we're getting a top 4 battle for the lead of the race. Where is this going to end up? Lap 20, so 10 laps to go. We've got Liquid Jake and Letter P going into box. We're just going to check, do they have damage? Yeah, they do, so they've had an issue there. I don't think Letter P had damage though, so... Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, back to the race. Brian Bromley's having a bloody good race if you ask me. He's up 12, I say that and give him a comms curse and he gets a pin. But up 12 positions nonetheless. So 12 lap hard versus medium. Obviously those hards are going to get you there. I think Marty's mediums aren't going to be as good as those hards in a few laps time. So as I say that, Marty B decides, you know what, I'm the box. So he's going to chuck some softs on. Maybe go for the fastest lap. No, another set of meds. Interesting, so he probably hasn't got any new softs left. As Buster's up to P5. He's just sitting behind the Battle Cat. Sam having a good race as well. Yeah, so, I mean, all in all, pretty clean race if you ask me. I'm not sure where my co-comms is gone. It seems to have disappeared. No, he's there.
Am I back?
Yeah. No, you're back.
Just on with Jennifer, with Daniel Starr right behind him. And then Marty B's just come out on those fresh tyres. I think he's going to be getting both these guys very shortly.
Oh, Jennifer. So they had a bit of a wriggle there. They're going to go too wide. Marty B's going to go. Is he going to try and get two?
Oh, what an overtake.
Does double overtake.
I think we might need to snip that one for the social media.
Someone clip that.
I think, is it Mertz? If you're watching, what are we? How many minutes into the stream?
Lap 21 and
Lap 21.
My mouse would wake up. Doesn't tell me. 52 minutes it would be.
We'll tag him.
Tag him. Just got Daniel Starr gone into the box. So a lot of two-stoppers here, I think. Which is what I did last night. Almost think it was kind of faster.
What did you go on? What were your tyres?
What did I do? Oh no, actually I take that back. I did a one-stop. I went mids and then 21 laps on hards. And yeah, it was a bit of a struggle at the end trying to keep those soft guys away, but yeah, I made it work.
Did you say it was around 51 minutes?
About 52 minutes, I think that would have been, roughly. I backtracked a minute or so from when I looked, so be a good guess. So top three, about 5 seconds up the road. Excuse me.
So Matty AU's got 6, Battlecat's got 3 seconds, I believe.
Yep, I'll just bring
so
those
Sam
up.
may sneak a podium if he can catch up.
Sam also carrying a carryover 5 seconds.
That's right, 5, yeah, so maybe Buster.
Buster Rhymes.
Haven't heard that name in a while.
I automatically think that when I see Buster.
If he gets into the comms box, we'll make him that for us. See what he's got.
I'll get the song up. A bit of Buster going. I couldn't even tell you a Buster Rhymes song, to be honest.
I got like half of one stuck in my head.
I'm trying to.
Is Twister Buster Rhymes?
Oh, who knows? generally not my type of music. Don't mind
Yeah,
some.
if you don't remember, it's not memorable. So
I'm more of a metalhead myself, but I do like a bit of. Don't mind a bit of Eminem. Love me some Stormzy.
So I'm just having a look at Bang, who is up to P10.
Oh, and they're 3 wide down the
Yeah,
back
I hope I haven't
straight.
cursed that going.
Bang flashing away like a Christmas tree, but he's got the job done. Had some good battles with Bang in recent times, and I quite enjoy racing with him. Very clean driver, very respectful. So, yeah, GG's to him. Shout out to Bang.
Has he been in this for a long time?
Pulls to the outside and gets the move done into turn 1. Almost goes a little bit wide into entry there, but makes it work. But Bang, oh no, he's gonna think, no, I'm just gonna wait. Got Santa sitting behind him. Liquid Jake, that's letting Jake get into the mix. Bang goes a bit wide there.
So Alain Santa is on 20 lap. Gob retired.
Oh no, and we got a safety car.
Oh, this is going to make for a spicy last couple of laps.
This is what happened last night, isn't it? So what are we for?
A bit early. I think we were a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because we came out
yeah.
P9, P10, me and Tetris, and it was just hammer time after that.
Yeah, you guys were cooking, you were. I knew that was going to happen. But I decided to stay out and just see what happens.
Top 3 in, top 4 in. I think everyone's going to have to come in. Marty B is going to. This is going to play into his favour.
That's gonna kill all these guys with carryover pins, really.
That hurts. I think I'd rather like really lose if I had the pen. Look at him. He's going to take the lead. I think. Yep.
He is.
Go, Marty. Get the 20 seconds. You can do it. Only 18 to go.
Yeah.
There we go, Marty. If you're watching, don't box.
So everybody, apart from AB, is boxing. Liquid Jake stayed out, and so has Letter P on 5 lap softs. White Cake stayed out on 4 lap softs. Swiss Lord stayed out on 2 lap softs. So, this is
I guess
gonna be
2 laps under safety car. I probably would have stayed out also.
So 5, 6. I'm probably going to have 3 laps to the end.
I can come in at the end of 26. So Bang just retired. After we were saying he was having a great race. I wonder what happened there.
He retired in the pits? No, he was on track. I think he's lost it. He has.
Under safety car.
It's our lap. Bugger. Damn.
Do we know what the cause was? It Gob DNFing that caused that safety car?
I think so, yeah. I would assume so.
Yeah, I think Ericsson won. Who is Ericsson?
Who's winning this, mate?
I reckon Dark and Shadows. He's kept up with the pressure all race from Medi. I don't know, they swapped a few times, but it did look like he was able to keep up without burning the ERS. So I think, I know there's only a couple of laps of racing. I think if he can play it smart, he can definitely win this. What do you think?
Bang said he was cleaning his controller and pressed the unpause button and went into the wall. Well, you shouldn't be cleaning while you're driving, mate. But yeah, that sucks for you, mate. Because
Wait, Bang plays on controller.
Yeah.
That's even more impressive. Anyone who's quick on controller
I don't know
gets
how
like
any of these
instant
guys
respect.
do any of it. I could not even change gears and go in a straight line on controller.
No. I hear Goat. He's one of the quickest on controller.
He's
if you're watching.
pretty rapid there, man. Someone said you clean your controller. Right, safety car will be in. We're going to get rid of all this stuff because we don't need it now. Get rid of that as well. Oh, he's wiping the sweat off it. Fear.
Get some gloves, Bang.
Yeah, man, I've got gloves. They make a massive difference, eh? Especially when you're on a direct drive. You really got to hold on.
That's
right.
it.
Here we go. 3 lap sprint to the end. Who's going to take the win? How will this play out? When will Maddie go? Marty go? Get Marty and Maddie mixed up now. He's holding.
Marty, Maddie.
Oh, he's almost come to a stop there. Don't know if he could be slowing down there, but... and he's away. And we're all the way back up and running. Lap 27, 3 lap sprint to the end. Everyone on soft tyres apart from Marty B on some old... Buster gets 3 seconds. But Marty B's managed to get a pretty good restart. Looks like we've got to put it... someone's gone down the back there. I think it might have been one of the AlphaTauris.
Yeah, I think Swiss Lord might have had a bit of a moment. Come on, Marty, 19.5 seconds, you can do it.
Yeah, mate, you can do this, mate. Push. Plan C, Matty, plan C.
I don't know if I'm too millennial to understand, but what is jit tripping? I see that coming up.
Like...
Jit tripping, though.
Like
tripping I know, but...
buzzing out or... Tripping over, yeah, depends.
Tripping is like bugging out, you know, like you're tripping.
Tripping to me would be like, I've just taken a bag of something, a bag of mushrooms.
Tripping.
But I wouldn't recommend driving like that, but tripping, yeah,
so
it's a term of that. Here we go. Yeah, right, Dark and Shadows down the inside on Marty B, takes the lead into turn 1 on lap 28, and now he's going to want to sail down the road. A lot of penalties sitting behind him, so Dark and Shadows looking to be in the hot seat at the moment. Can the Battle Cat put Battle Cat with 3 seconds, Mediau with 6 with a possible 3 to be removed. Well, definitely 3 to be removed in my opinion.
P2 with Sam, maybe even P3.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just invite everyone to the comms box after.
We'll just have a big comms party. This has been spicy. Oh, we've got another yellow.
That looks like Swiss Lord.
Swiss Lord has been...
Is he beat?
Shouldn't be going that way.
No, he's back.
Definitely don't want to be on the grass.
So Dark and Shadows, there's no DRS is there because it's going to be 3 laps.
Be on the last lap, won't it?
I can't remember what lap.
Yep, there you go. DRS on the last lap. So, yeah. But he's already broken that 1.5 seconds up the road. Battlecat's managed to put himself into P2. Marty B sitting in P3, but Mediau going down the inside on him. Into the hairpin, and he gets the job done. I think Marty B is going to contest this too much, being that he's carrying quite a large penalty, so he just needs to bring it home. But at this stage, he's probably looking at being quite down the back, I'd say.
It's so grouped up, isn't it? So he's plus 24. Yeah, that puts him P17.
Darkin 2.1 up the road.
There you go, Marty overtakes Maddie again.
Oh, but Battlecat, he could possibly, if he can pull the pace with the boys battling behind him, if he can pull that 3 seconds, he might keep this P2 position. I'm just going to put the pins back up for everyone watching as we
He's
come
definitely got P2 at the
through,
moment.
as Dark and Shadows comes down the straight to cross the line and takes the win for Williams.
And fastest lap.
And the fastest lap on the last lap. Battlecat manages to keep P2 with that penalty as well, so mega drive from the Battlecat. Medi brings it home in P3. Marty
last lap.
Provisional
Mayhem.
P4. Sam in P5. Liquid Jake, Leader P, Quiet Cake, eBay Boy with a good recovery, being last and back up to 9th position.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you saw, but it looked like Bromley and was that Buster at the end that Quiet Cake is
that,
on screen. Driver of the day. Who's your driver of the day after that?
I'll just wait till we see the who's he what sits again. So where did Brian Bromley finish?
He DNF'd, I think, last lap.
That's right, he did. I've probably got it's a tough one, isn't it? Like, you got Quiet Cake started P15 up to 8th. I think I'm going to have to give it to Sam. Sam's got to be my driver of the day, I think.
He's had a solid drive.
Yeah.
There you go, Sam. If you're listening, driver of the day.
So if we can get the top 3 into the comms box, thank you for a nice little interview. Wow. Yes, so in the comms box, lads, we are in the right chat, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm just inviting now.
Cool. So it was Darkin, Battlecat, and then Medi, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, I think Battlecat just made it in.
There's Medi.
There we go, got 2. Now Darkened, just sending invite now.
So we'll get things kicked off with P3. Medi, how are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad, lads. How are we?
Yeah, that was a pretty good race. I'd say somewhat clean most of the race. A couple of unfortunate safety cars, but just run us through how that all panned out for you.
No, look, it was a good race for the most part. I think Darkened and myself again having some clean battles from last week to this week. I think it's good having someone that's consistently with you. I think it's a bit of fun. I think that last safety car was a bit of a shame, to be honest, because I sort of saved my battery for 15 laps or something like that to try and at least take him on the last lap, and the safety car ruined it. But then I think there's a bit of a bit of cross-team antics in that last safety car for the jump and for holding us up.
Right.
So it's pretty disappointing, to be honest, because
it's
a good race ruined by stupid pens, and just no need for that.
No, and you were definitely there in the mix for the win for pretty much the entire race. Any questions from you there, Mr.
I always like to ask if you is Melbourne one of your favourite tracks, or?
No. um,
Is
I
it
raced here
anybody's?
in DRS on Thursday, and I was pretty rough. So I was coming in here kind of worried because I've been pretty consistent over the last few weeks. But no, it seemed to be stringing along all right. I think racing, because I sort of was trailing Dark, and I just kept following his line, so that kind of helped me a bit. Because I'm not very good around here, to be honest.
So
But I feel
even better for next time.
yeah. I don't know. It's just yeah, like I said, it's just pretty foul. I feel pretty hard done by with. Like I said, I just felt like people were working together in that last bit, and it's just actually really frustrating.
Yeah, no, I feel that sometimes you just want to race rather than have the strategy calls of who's in chat. I feel that. I feel that.
Look, we all know there's a big party with a fair few drivers, I think, and I think Dark and I probably had the right to battle that, and it just feels a bit of a shame. But it is what it is.
Yep, yep. You excited for having a bit of a break, or are you going to be practicing in that 2 weeks off?
No, very excited for a break. Yeah, look, other than WA, this is peak Saturday for me this time. But no, it'd be nice to have a week off and come back and finish the season well.
That's it. That's it.
Nice, man. Well,
No, good
congrats.
race. Yeah.
Congrats on
Yeah.
your podium, and I hope you enjoy a nice break, and we will see you in a few weeks.
Cheers, you boys. I'm sure that one looked good on stream, to be honest.
It did. It sure did.
Cheers, fellas. See you later.
I'll let you take it away with the battle cat, mate.
Battle Cat.
Good evening,
Welcome.
boys.
The man.
Thanks, guys.
I was going to pre-invite you before when qualifying ended. I was like, maybe I should send an invite out already. That's how confident I was you were going to end up here in the podium.
Yeah, I was hoping for a strong result. I finished P2 in DRS as well, so I was hoping to do one better. And I got a pole, so that was, it might have been my first pole for Inters, not even sure. So, yeah, there's a lot of quick guys here, and, those safety cars really, really mix things up. I was actually cursing when the safety car came out, but I was lucky to get a good jump on, I think it was Maddie and Medi on that start. I think I overtook both of them, so that was really fortunate.
Marty led the safety car, then you were P5, I believe.
Four maybe.
Four.
Yeah, four. Yeah. So, yeah, I think he left it to the last second, and I just put my foot down, and I think I passed them both straight on just before the start-finish line. So it was just timed really well. And then I just committed to the corner and crossed my fingers and made it. So that was good. And I think Marty there with the meds, bit slower, maybe B for boat, helped me get that 3-second advantage, and yeah, helped me secure P2.
B for boat, I like it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think he had a 20-second penalty as well, so don't think he was racing for himself. So yeah, a bit of credit there. But yeah, look, I think if it's fair, it's fair. I don't know. I wasn't really looking behind me. I was looking in front of me. So I'm happy to secure P2.
That's it. Great race. What are you going to be doing for the 2-week break?
Off to the actual race, so next week. So looking forward to that.
Oh yeah,
be nice to that. Yeah, yep. If anyone's down there, just hit up the chat, and we'll definitely catch up, say hello. You might regret it after you see my face, but hey, that's a risk you're gonna have to willing to take. And then yeah, nothing else. Easter, and we might see if we can do a mid-season social or something like that. But
yeah,
cool.
cool.
Just a good time to have a break.
The battle goat you're being called over here by your teammate.
Oh,
He's
very nice. Yeah, let it P as well. I think he's happy as well. He secured a P5 after penalties, I think. So try to get those points out as soon as I can, because yeah, there's a few penalties out there, carryover penalties. So those standings will likely change.
That's it. Did you have any other questions?
No, I think you pretty much got it all there, mate. But yeah, congratulations. Thanks for all the work you do in the background. We all appreciate it. And
I just got a message from Dark and Shadows saying he's can't hop in. He's got to leave the house quick. But I'm sure he's very pleased with himself after that
100%.
performance.
Yeah, he was rapid.
I look forward to seeing the announcement that he's signed somewhere with full time. So
yeah, I'm sure he's probably answering phone calls. He's probably got all the TPs hitting him up for a full-time drive. Probably Ray's looking for a driver. I think that might be a good place to go.
100%.
That's it.
Well, congratulations, brother, on your P2. Enjoy your trip to the Grand Prix next week. And yeah, I think that's it from us. Thanks again,
That's
Jerobot,
it.
for jumping in with me.
Yeah, likewise.
Another good race
Always
as
fun.
always. And everyone enjoy your break week. 2 weeks off.
That's it.
And we will see you in a few weeks when we return to do Qatar. But we will be back tomorrow night for Tier 1 with the mighty Marty B and Broseph on comms. And we will
Always
see you
good fun
then.
listening to those guys, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're the goats. Thank you very much
Alrighty.
everyone, and peace out.